Welcome to this earth. Welcome to this earth. Welcome to this earth. Welcome to this earth. We started with a B and it was, now it is. Mix subatomic particles with love and it lived. It lives. When matter came to matter, what a gift. The masses now spin, the orbit's disciplined. Their course is set exact, every element intact. Only purpose was to worship, there was perfect, there was fact. There was mercy, there was truth, only greatness in creation. No hatred, deviation, mutations running loose. But if truth is only proving truth, does it have the same appeal? Is choosing really choosing if everything is real? Can't say I know the reason for illusion, but it's here. Like murky has to hurt me to be grateful for the clear. Can't say I know the purpose, but I know we had it all. When after that forbidden, then everything was lost. But if I didn't lose or fall, how could I win? Could I know the bliss of paradise without the pain of sin? Could I feel the brilliance of love without the killing and hate? Can a heart feel that it's healed if it never was to break? Birth, death, time, space, and hunger pains. Only the strong survive, call it the Hunger Games. Not only laws of physics, a war amongst spirits. They whisper through my fleshly vessel, I don't wanna hear it. They are persistent, how they get in. Symbiotic and parasitic, using every earthly thing that isn't. My only defense is what is. And I must admit I'm battle weary, but I live. And I'm grateful that I live.
Say, I seek refuge in the Lord of mankind, the King of mankind, the God of mankind. From the evil of the sneaking whisperer, who whispereth in the hearts of mankind, of the jinn and of mankind.
The sickness is the hypnotist. Organized religion, pit the color versus the colorless. Classes built the system, classes clash. Black was first, now it's last. Cycle cyclical, they plot to stop the script, but the Messiah is biblical. That's why they kill the boys, searching and destroy. They learn from Moses' mother, now they poison in the spiritual. If you pass they physical, the mental is corrupted. Men are but walking dead. We standing watching justice. The yells and screams of mothers, females in fight or flight. Intuition, high alert, no protectors by their side, so they left the home for work. Wear the pants and the skirts, and it hurts when we treat her last, but she worked like she first, so she lashed back, lashed out, cashed in, assed out. Everybody stone throw, run back in their glass house, trap house, get them high, crack through the Wi-Fi, stash house, satellite, syringe or a smart device. Welcome to the world of the fiend, where the needy need a needle or a dream. Pour the liquor, chase a figure, fickle, twist submitters, liberals and conservatives, the extremes. And when the sun rises west, companions of the right, companions of the left. What was it but a test to separate the best, where the only guarantee that comes with life is death? Years ago, like it was yesterday, my older brother would beat on me in video games. Big and strong, he used to lift weights, and I looked up to him. Heavy as mannerisms I would emulate. And in America, they say be individual. We grew in different paths, different principles. Though we enjoyed each other's company, life never gave us the chance to really join each other trustingly. So when the cancer hit, I never really thought he would die. He was young, he'd get over it. And though we fought for a couple years, who was was once big and strong, dissipated, couldn't help the tears. Steady trembling, slurring his speech. Yesterday looked healthy, now he's skinny and he's weak. I got the call, he's breathing real small. Get here now, it's not gonna last long. But by the time I reached the hospice hall, I looked into his room, empty bed, and he was gone. And I'm thinking about my duty to Allah, cause I know I didn't give him my all. Could've said more, could've been there, could've loved more. Did he know I cared? Pillows soaked in tears, reliving my fears. Little did I know that soon in me they'd reappear. Now I'm sitting on a table with that white sheet wondering why the doctor looking so worried. Now he fumbling, trying to find his words, eyes a little redder, looking every which way except in my direction. Man, it's hard for me to tell you this, but your cranium was breached like the Gaza Strip. Brain tumor, and maybe it is cancerous. Lord have mercy, can any news be worse than this? Yeah, you see I'm still alive. Know every breath I still breathe is a gift from God. Every passion at a time, another chance for redemption. So I make my glass half full instead of empty. Can say it's hard not to get depressed though. Turn my phone off, lay down and let it all go. No, cause if my daughter see me fold with example, what they know, I can't let it show. And so I ask for forgiveness. Lord, give me strength, I'll bear witness. And if it's my time to go, let me lead the ones I left with some hope. I said I ask for forgiveness. Lord, give me strength, I bear witness. And if it's my time to go, let me lead the ones I left with some hope. Seen it all before, see it all again. Seen it all before, see it all again. Seen it all before, see it all again. For us to make a change, it's a decision.
My father used to say, never imitate the posture of what imposters do. And never let the men fossil you inside of words like impossible. Because for them, what's improbable is probably so. Which makes the probability of their victory a resounding probably no. Because skeptics can only be skeptical, especially of their own skepticism. So let's envision that your inner vision is a tool for your own intervention. And enveloped in your heart's envelope lies a quote in which you can derive endless hope. Hope in all of its audacious audacity. And from this instrument in which if you implement can bring you infinite tenacity. Even if your doctors diagnose you with death and say there's no cure for your catastrophe, hope in your Lord's mercy can transcend you through any tragedy.
Almost didn't make it, nearly lost my soul. But I know that anything is possible. Anything is possible. With all the love, only one who's in control lights the road. All we need, all we need, all we need.
Soon as the sperm reaches the egg, merge fertilized. Blastocyst, embryo, them hopeful cries start early. Survival of the fittest. Maybe I overhear the conversations, decisions, ain't trying to see the clinic. So I'ma get to kicking early as possible so you can understand my vision. I need you feeling our connection. See me as a blessing rather than an accident that has you stressing. I wanna feel the nitrogen against my skin. Learn to visualize the sonic signatures within the abdomen. For now I swim in an amniotic liquid, worrying and wishing for a switch in my conditions. So I switch positions and increase frequency. Just a reminder the time approaches so imminently. The day when I can finally breathe that H2O. For now I
didn't make it, nearly lost my soul. But I know that anything is possible. With all the love, only one who's in control.
Yeah, I feel you so vividly, my brother. Let me see if I can add something on. Hoping against hope, tears in the pen strokes. How many years have these pages been soaked? 99 names of Allah been invoked. Outstretched heart trying to cry through a clenched throat. I pray with my eyes wide open. I don't recall God asking me to close them. I've been broke, but I've never been broken. Scars on my soul let me know I was chosen. Me and my pain are intimate friends. I'm wide awake in the existence I'm in. I still feel sun on my face with thick skin. I might give out, but I'll never give in. Understand how truly blessed we are. The despair came and dug a reservoir. With difficulty comes ease, so when the pain leaves, love pours in and stretch our heart. Yes, my God. Yes, my God.
Hold on, hold on, hold on to. When it hurt, through the pain and depression, you just gotta hold on.
I wanna fly through the sky, higher than the clouds, faster than the planes, quiet as a mouse. Transcend the physical, the hunger, the fear. Enter the ihsan, the picture is clear. Fly through the sky, surpass the trials. Drive from the rain, finish the miles. Transcend the literal, apply the principle. Harmonize with him and only then I'll be invincible.
Didn't make it, nearly lost my soul. But I know that anything is possible. With all the love, only one who's in control. Lights the road, all we need, all we need. Almost didn't make it, nearly lost my soul. But I know that anything is possible. Yeah, with all the love, only one who's in control. Lights the road, all we need, all we need, all we need is hope. All we need, all we need is hope.
Oh, say, can you see? Oh, say, can you see? Oh, say, can you see? Can you see? Can you see?
I wake up 6:15 in the AM. Money on my mind, bills I ain't paid them yet. Today my check better be on time so I can stay these debt collectors off. This month Peter, next month Paul. The rest of y'all 1888s, 1877s. Ha, so I scream my calls, talk, text on the iPhone, FaceTime, Facebook. Heat bill late, but my AT&T is straight. Gotta have the toys to deal with the boys in the land of the free, in the home of the joys. Boy, if I don't leave this house quick, run for my life. Know that M10 I can't miss, no ifs. When I'm late, I got a time card, I ain't tryna lose no pay.
Oh, say, can you see? We in that rap race chasing cheese. Just trying to get a piece. Late in the trap, so I risk everything. We after them dreams, American dreams. We after them dreams, American dreams.
Barely made it, there's a vacancy, so I take it. Got a long ride, sit down and I glance up. See the sister standing with a stroller by her side. We catch eyes, and what I find in the window to her soul is complex confusion, scars from abuse, some pain from the past, but some hope for the future. Loser, nickname for the last man, so switch up the game plan. No more settling for sex, no paper, not pressed. If he ain't about his money, I ain't giving up the sex on my Beyonce. Where your boss at? I looked a little deeper, maybe wanna fall back. Cause in the second layer, I could see her anger. Hurt in the bed and she couldn't see the danger. Now the pain lingers, shame and self-hate at the fact that she still needed Anita away. Down in her daughter's eyes, this man will not be her demise. So as she freezes her heart, uses ego in place. Maybe it's maternal, just will to survive.
Oh, say, can you see? We in that rap race, chasing change. Just trying to get a piece. Head in the trap, so I risk everything. We after them dreams, American dreams. We after them dreams.
Turn my attention to the right side immigrant. I could tell that he was out of Syrian descent. Deep contemplation, I wonder what he carrying. The load of his burden is pretty clear. I look into his fears, they're quite vast. Half of his family abroad, the other half home where he left him. But things are getting hectic, neighbors acting funny, no longer feels accepted. Go home, say a nigga in his mailbox, and in his homeland, it's where hell's hot. Plus his green card, and working hard, got him his own biz. Family never starved, half grateful, half guilty, half torn, half at the mercy of a side. Caught between loyalty and love, trying to figure which is better to trust.
Oh, say, can you see? We in that rap race, chasing change. Just trying to get a piece. Head in the trap, so I risk everything. We after them dreams, American dreams. We after them dreams, American dreams. American dreams.
It's not love, it's drugs. It's not love, it's drugs. It's not love, it's drugs. Not love, it's drugs. When it hurts and it heals and the feeling's intense, like the sky's falling down, higher it gets. Is the truth of illusion, bliss or confused? When it moves from soothe to abuse, then it's not love, 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 it's drugs. Not love, 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 it's drugs. When you're wondering why the itch won't subside until the attention is gained. When the side effects are more dangerous, but you'd rather deal with the pain. Not love, not love, it's drugs. They say They said to stay away from drugs, to just say no to things and thugs who prey on souls and bodies longing, living for that moment of release from pain to feel some love, a shield from shame, a cover-up, a cranial vacation where the strain is gone, rushes up, a temporary safe haven for broken hearts and stolen souls where self-loathing can travel, leaving flourish, call it Coping Road. Where the hopeless and the optimist drive, both deluded, one has given up, the latter needs to live a lie. The path of least resistance paved, what are we made to be but slaves? The variants may fiend for different P's, power, pleasure, pain. Some say it's gene, some say it's a choice. I never believed they contradicted, but I'm just a voice. Maybe a gifted mess, maybe afflicted, blessed. On top of the world one day, I feel like I'm dying the next. Go from higher than the Empire State. The shrivel shaking and suju begging, pleading his weight is lifted. It's one day toss, no cold turkey toss. The problem with temporary is one day it wears off. And the smoke clears, reality lying bare. The naked truth posing perfect between hope and fear. And apparently the hawk is never enough, because extremes excite us more, gets pieces undercut. And the tragedy of it all is that the evil's not in the drugs, it's us and our propensity to never have enough.
You don't love me, you don't love me, you're not willing to set me free. He don't love you, she don't love you, keep you chained by any means, cause it's not love. Not love. It's drugs, it's drugs, it's drugs, it's drugs.
Maybe I didn't wanna deal with him. Want for his mother, I'd chill with him. She all mad, I betrayed her trust. She wouldn't hold out on me, I probably wouldn't lust. Snotty-nosed child in my way, trying to get this paper so we can have a place. But she couldn't be patient, so I had to split the scene like Vegas. Sony, why the blame always on me? Fatherhood was never that easy. Coming home, it's a terrible economy. Pockets empty, woman disrespecting me. How she gon' argue, yell and scream at me like I ain't a man, right in front of my seat. Thinking that a brother wouldn't leave, stabbing at my pride like a brother don't bleed.
Father, Father, what did I do wrong? Father, Father, left me here all alone.
Is it worse that you walk away from all the drama, or is the curse that you stay when you don't wanna and grow old, stone cold until you're somber, like the boy who wasn't told about the class slumber? You tough it out for your kids, or so you say, but you still show up drunk to nearly every birthday. Overall demeanor, shades of blue and gray, and the kids request that you don't come to parent day. And you say, ain't it enough that I'm bringing home my pay? Never have to worry about loans or layaways. We can put on the phone like everything's okay. Cover up the pain, too scared to make a change. The wedding cost 50 grand, was it all in vain? Now you're swerving in the deadbeat dad lane. Lies tend to blind you like chains on your vision, till you can't see yourself living in better conditions. Soul seeks a way to escape the madness in the bottle or the needle or some other means of savage. Sometimes it just develops in some form of cancer. To walk in the way is the only answer. Father,
Father, Father, what did I do wrong? Father, Father, left me here all alone.
Segregation, beginning of the end. Later for the family and friend. Born in the place where the black had to force feed black, and I was head of family, I never go back. Why? Because I wanted what they had. American dreams, green. Plus she used to love to be my queen. Now she compete with me with a tongue not befitting of a king. I bask in emasculation. Say she don't need me for nothing, so I manipulate them. I never planned for procreation. I used to take pride in leading a nation. Now I hit her with that sperm donation. Stay with her to the confrontation. But Pop never taught me how to grow thick skin, and so I repeat history, leave them. Run from your sorrows, run all your pain away. Run to tomorrow with maybe a brighter day. Run from your problems, seems nothing can solve them. Live in the moment, I face it in the morning. Run from your sorrows, run all your pain away. Run to tomorrow with maybe a brighter day. Run from your problems, seems nothing can solve them. Live in the moment, I face it in the morning. My soul lower than it's ever been. Feeling depressed, shamed of my sin. Walls build heart hardening. I feel the Lord protection loosening. It's not a diss though, addicted, nympho. Living in the moment, I'm an addict, tragically attached. You ever felt your soul lifted from your bodily components? I'm desperately trying to grab it back. But when the habit patterns don't acquiesce to what the mind is asking, it's when the actions contradicting. Oh Lord, how the plot then thicken. Yeah, maybe high, maybe look aside. Hurt inside when I'm lying to myself, pride. Cover the truth of who I become, so I shatter all the mirrors to survive. I run from your sorrows, run all your pain away. Run to tomorrow with maybe a brighter day. Run from your problems, seems nothing can solve them. Live in the moment, I face it in the moment. I get away, escape. Can I escape? I get away. Get away, escape. Can I escape? Where the needle, where the stash, huh? Where my baby, where the cash, huh? I mean YouTube, Bluetooth, still the strange fruit. Hung up with distraction, strangle the soul's root. Cut off from a lost rust, so the void bigger. Heart broke quicker, wall sticker. Wounds don't stitch up, stop the band-aids. Ladies I don't love, but they stop the bleeding. Pop the pills for the pain. Watch the TV, it's a sedative. Instant gratification. Escape from the relevant. I wanna go to heaven. No church, no reverend. So I find it in the medicine. Hold up while it's setting in. Run from your sorrows, run all your pain away. Run to tomorrow with maybe a brighter day. Run from your problems, seems nothing can solve them. Live in the moment, I face it in the moment. I get away. Escape. Can I escape? I get away. Escape. Can I escape? He used the coke. She liked the pipe. He slayed the church. It feels so nice. Ingest the X. She gives the sex, huh? And for that moment, the pain is much less. We use the Xbox, the porn and the sports, so we can ignore the places we talk. It's natural for all, but don't ever forget. At some point we tire from running. What will we do then? Run away with me, run away with me, come run away with me. Next time we wanna have no sympathy for the cocaine or meth addict, ask yourself a question. How many pills is in your cabinet? How much TV you watch? How big is your gut? When you picked up that phone, did you seek commitment or did you just want attention? That's what I thought.
Scars, some never go away, some re-trigger the pain. Scars, some never go away, some re-trigger the pain. Scars, some never go away, some re-trigger the pain. Will someone help me? Will someone heal these scars? Some penetrate my soul, forgive me for my wrongs. Will someone help me? Please, someone heal these scars.
I remember being little, looking out the window, thinking, why do people kill each other so sinful? I was so judgmental, so black and white, heart pure but naive like a virgin wife. I remember having aspirations to be better, call a woman out a name, never ever, couldn't disrespect her, knew that I'd be better, till she broke my heart. No, I'm a bitter fella. I was faithful, she took my loyalty for granted. Now murder's on my mind, what happened to my standards? Find them, choke them, torture, make them feel pain. Homicide in my brain, stay away from my Dane. Survival instinct, mentality change. Build walls, throw the keys to the doors away. Pack my bags and catch the next train. And never ever trust a human with my heart again.
Scars, some never go away, some re-trigger the pain. Will someone help me? Will someone heal these scars? Some penetrate my soul, forgive me for my wrongs. Will someone help me? Please, someone heal these scars. Close my heart, I'm just playing a part, so they can't hurt me. I keep them far. I close my heart, I'm just playing the part, so you can't hurt me, no, you won't hurt me.
He took advantage of her innocence, she was young, untapped, her ignorance totally blind to that fact, where he would breach a sacred trust, and what she thought was love, just the urge to bust, touch after touch, palm on her skin, touch graduated, she knew he was in. The walls of a sacred place just collapsed, her breath lost, feeling like it just relapsed. On all fours, military style, how she told her outlet a poem. She reported what he stole, a virgin soul, 9 years old, supposed to be a father, he destroyed that role. She was little and he took her innocence for granted. Now she easy, never had a chance to learn a standard. Wrong attention, conversation, only way she managed, because she'll never trust a human with a heart again.
Scars, some never go away, some re-trigger the pain. Will someone help me? Will someone heal these scars? Some penetrate my soul, forgive me for my wrongs. Will someone help me? Please, someone heal these scars. Close my heart, I'm just playing a part, so they can't hurt me. I keep them far. I close my heart, I'm just playing the part, so you can't hurt me, no, you won't hurt me. But something's wrong, my soul feels so starved, and there's a yearning I can't control or disarm.
If perception is reality and suffering is relative, then maybe rape victims can get up from what's been hurting them. And maybe jaded cheat victims can learn to love again. Cause maybe being cheated on is not the worst that happens. If demons have never been defeated, then deeper reasons beyond the ego and the surface can be forgiven and damages repaired. Cause life was never fair, and that idea we all constructed probably never there. See, I believe that love is bigger than the human being. Every postulation, construct, or theory. See, I believe that love is higher than the point of view. So when my understanding fails, I can still make it through. I never ask the question, why me? Cause I believe that God is love, so it don't matter the calamity. That it was meant to be, and it was meant in love. So even when I'm hurt and lost, I can still trust.
Scars, some never go away. Some re-trigger the pain. Will someone help me? Will someone heal these scars? Some penetrate my soul. Forgive me for my wrongs. Will someone help me? Please, someone heal these scars. Some never go away. Some re-trigger the pain. Will someone help me? Will someone heal these scars? Some penetrate my soul. Forgive me for my wrongs. Will someone help me? Please, someone heal these scars.
Souls and broken hearts, family lost and pulled apart. Still we stand through it all. Beauty of our spirit carries on. That's why we smile the strain away, clap the pain away, to wash the hurt away. We dance in your rain, dance in the rain. We dance in your rain, dance in the rain. Emasculated, molested, still they cannot kill the best of us. God made our spirits strong, gave us the gift of song. Smile though the trial is long and the test is rough. That's why we smile the strain away, clap the pain away, to wash the hurt away. We dance in the rain, dance in the rain. Yo, calling the prejudice down as antagonists, discriminating critics. Let me explain my privilege. Arrogant, egocentric, oppressors, bigots, calling them all out. We still alive and living, styles your child mimic. I ain't apologetic, born in America, that's how my maker did it. Brown, pale, yellow, red in this demographic. Our strength is in our joy, that's why they hate we have it. Step past they hating habits, step in the name of love. Yeah, we can two-step, strife away when life is rough. It's true to struggle tough, the hurt stagnate. Sometimes a melody, the key to keep it sanity. So let us celebrate like it's your wedding day. Your moment in the sun, your time to break away. And tell a hater they can take a break, and take your left and your right for the steps of this pain away. We smile the strain away, and clap the pain away, to wash the hurt away. We dance in your rain, dance in the rain. We dance in your rain, dance in the rain. spirit still lives on. Take my body, take my home. You could never break my soul. Sometimes we fight, sometimes we fold, yet our spirit still lives on. Smile the strain away, you clap the pain away, to wash the hurt away. We dance in your way, dance in your way, dance in your way, dance in the rain. Smile the strain away, smile the strain away, clap the pain away, clap the pain away, to wash the hurt away, wash the hurt away. We dance in your rain, dance in your rain, dance in the rain, dance in your rain, dance in your rain, dance in the rain. I shook up the world. I gotta shake up the world. Shake up the world. I shook up the world. I gotta shake up the world. Shake up the world. Shake up the world. Yeah, I shook up the world. I never dreamed that I'd be able with a pad and pen to make ideas come to light. Thomas Edison made my own medicine without a PhD, mixing elixir for the soul. Pain relief, no ibuprofen, no acetaminophen. It's for the broken hearts, get them to beat again. Resuscitation, be motivation. Transcend skin tone, bigger than races. Never complacent, though we only go hard. Man stances, the mother spit candy bars. I'm reaching for the stars, and I got long arms. Stubborn and fearless, jogging in your thunderstorm. See when the lights turn off, and I leave the stage. It's only one thing I need to hear him say. Then when he did it, they could feel it. That's impressing with a lyric wanna shake up your spirit. I gotta shake up the world. Give him something they can feel. Shake up the world. Give him that real. Shake up the world. Something they can feel. Shake up the world. I shake up the world. Gotta shake up the world. Give him something they can feel. Shake up the world. Give him that real. Shake up the world. Something they can feel. Shake up the world. I shake up the world. You ever felt a burden burning in your chest high? A sense of purpose got you working at it non-stop. A yearning turned into determination, and where the path ain't apparent, ain't a question of where the pavement. If I gotta pave it, let's get it on. Lunch pails, hard hats from dawn to dawn. The better, harder, higher I seek. I believe in furthest for the meek, skies for the strong. This ain't for 16 straight rights. This ain't for punchlines, knockout fights. No, this is recognition of what God has gifted with one mission in mind. Like life, this ain't for leisure or lollygag. For the adversity murderers, body bag, obstacle vertical hurdlers who never back down from a challenge. The world we planted to conquer that. Shake up the world. Give them something they can feel. Shake up the world. Give them that real. Shake up the world. Give them something they can feel. Shake up the world. I shake up the world. Shake up the world. Give them something they can feel. Shake up the world. Give them that real. Shake up the world. Give them something they can feel. Shake up the world. I shake up the world. Get out and get something. Get out and get something. I shook up the world. Get out and get something. Get out and get something. Hey, I shook up the world. Oh my yeah, oh my yeah, oh my yeah. I don't sit in no box. No, I don't fit in your role. I don't conform to norms. It's my story, my song. Man, I be feeling bipolar. Youngin' with a soul so old. Strategy scientists analyze the numbers. Athletic lion when I want to go. Tree hugging peace lover. But threaten la familia. Turn into a beast with a peace brother. Chill but get trill for the ones I love. A laid back cat who morph into a dragon on a track. Breathe fire, only flames when he spat. He started with boom bap, not to set off the track. Inspired to reach higher, yet I feel like such a sinner. I'm a student and advisor. Hip a schizo, eating breakfast for dinner. I don't sit in no box. No, I don't fit in your role. A gentleman who loves and gives, but when that room door closes, I'm a chauvinist. I don't conform to norms. It's my story, my song. And sometimes I love to him or spit truth to power on a track intense. My left brain fight with the right. Geek squad or MC with the nerve to be nice. A pop producer still wearing a backpack. That dude who still use Windows but on a Mac. I got a multiple personality disorder. Pisces who don't like water. Sorta extroverted with a tendency to be reclusive. So present but so elusive. Good in the hood, good in the Hamptons. Slight slang with a vocab expansive. Bit of a B-more city accent. But we'll sling the King's English as Smart Alex. Arabic, Irish, first name and last. I'm a complex mess, diplomatic and crass. I'm not the easiest to understand. I be yelling at myself like, what's wrong with you, man? I don't sit in no box. No, I don't fit in your role. A gentleman who loves and gives, but when that room door closes, I'm a chauvinist. I don't conform to norms. It's my story, my song. And sometimes I love to him or spit truth to power on a track intense. I'm sicker with a lyric, colder with a beat. So when I create, I'm feeling dysentery clicking on my teeth. I need some therapy, battling my inner beast. Sometimes I need a fight, sometimes I need peace. I love her, I need her, I hug her, I break that back, let her know that I'm a man and I don't play that. But I don't never say that, cause she's so sensitive. How the hell do I my rude boy ain't considering? I don't sit in no box. No, I don't fit in your role. A gentleman who loves and gives, but when that room door closes, I'm a chauvinist. I don't conform to norms. It's my story, my song. And sometimes I love to him or spit truth to power on a track intense. I'm schizo. I'm schizo. I'm schizo. I'm schizo. I'm schizo.
Words, 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 words,
I can make a grown man cry, throw daggers at hearts. I spark wars, strike cars when I'm hitting my mark. Gain the power to the pen, mightier than the sword. I'm the vector for the pimp, have a drop in the drawers. So many forms, dialects, I am expression, deliver me well. Watch how I can play a perception. Weapons of mass destruction, deception, distraction. Fact or fiction, depends on who you asking. See, I can mask it, or I can manifest. Fuel your propaganda, power your pulpit. Lovers and leavers, truth tellers, deceivers. Eager or meager, turn a convict to believer. Yeah, preachers to prophets, or prophets to gods. Yeah, bend your matrices, build facades. All I need is one pen, one tongue, one mic. Use rhyme, use words, speak life.
We speak with these, we teach with these, we cry by these, we die by these, we love with these, we hate with these, we bond with these, we break with these. I give my word, you give your word.
There's Malcolm of Gandhi, Muhammad Ali. Without their weaponry, when history repeats, I will be the preserver and the shaper. Heroes I make greater, scapegoat hater, silent weapon of the traitor, two-facer, man manipulator, symbol translator, stimulator, mediator, orator, narrator, perpetrator. Here, how could phenomena so actionless possess power so grand, so enormous? How could coordinated vocal sounds create chaos so comfortably so profound? All I know is with a verb or noun, I can shape how you perceive the whole world around. So understand what I say and what I speak, right on what I teach is the key. Sing them words now.
We speak with these, we teach with these, we cry by these, we die by these, we love with these, we hate with these, we bond with these, we break with these. I give my word, you gave your word. They say life and death lie in the power of the tongue. So be careful how you use it. We need more love. We need more love in the world.
Yeah, I ponder days about the phrase a village raise a child. In this 2K reality, pops ain't in the house. Mama, she working, the baby's looking for guidance. So the tubes and the computers fill the silence. Communications from the artists, actors inspire. Are we the new uncles, aunts, and grandfathers? Extension to their family factors, they're looking up to me. So if humanity is one, do I ignore their pleas? And I believe they are screaming, fiending for love and for truth, life's meaning, needing to hear what assuages their fears, clinging to verses of words, and what they hear is what they will believe. Aspire to achieve how they build their self-esteem and measure their victories. So how could I not watch how I speak when I understand the havoc I could wreak, the power of words?
We speak with these, we teach with these, we cry by these, we die by these, we love with these, we hate with these, we bond with these, we break with these. I give my word, you gave your word, you gave your word, you gave your word. We speak, we teach, we cry, we die, we love, we hate, we bond, we break. I give my word, you gave your word, words.
crazy, more moves shady. Financial institutions losing money every day. We in a list recession, only that Smith & Wesson, cause anarchy could break out any moment, any second. They got us all stressing, tempers flaring hot, children drowning in red, hunted by killer cops. That's when a mom and pop get criminal intent. Meet the monster like law-abiding citizen. What's the black president? There's a new precedent. Start with a timeline, end with a riot. Patience is waning, people are dying. Vengeance is simmering, empty in tenements, unstable temperaments. Humans have had enough, come with this now full, now running over rough. Maybe the jig is up, what if the run is done? Will the empire fall? What will become of us?
What goes up must come down. When what we love is lost, we drown. When people's worlds turn upside down. What now? What now? What now?
He was raised in a hostile place where occupation stay. See a soldier every time he's in his doorway. He can't understand and taking his land and have his clan clap called collateral damage. What is collateral telling him? That his kin were unimportant in this war on terrorism. He can't make any sense of it, creating schisms in his circadian rhythms. Brain oblivious, rationality, logic diminished. Now he's right for leaders with disingenuous spirits, telling them if he dies in the cause of Islam, this will yield many wives, reunite with his fam. So he plans suicide, detonator in his pants, pocket, finger locked in, President bland, ready to blow up anything in his sight. A hospital, a school bus, what's up is going down tonight. And I can't even imagine, how would I react if my whole family was massacred? How would he not want to get back at them? Good Lord help us, what kind of mess have we all gotten in? And he's reminded when he sees the faces, green and black fatigues represent a nation. Villain to an up-and-coming generation, repercussions of an unjust occupation.
What goes up must come down. When what we love is lost, we drown. When people's worlds turn upside down. What now? What now? What now?
The famine and destruction, pain and the suffering, earthquakes, hurricanes, loss of our loved ones. More guns, more war, less Lord. Mothers kill children with no remorse. We in an age where the age to get thrown away. More information, less application. More knowledge, yet less understanding. Eat of a meat with an altered DNA. Ay, but we don't know what the effects yet. Mutated cells, maybe I'm infected. Weird feelings all up in my head. Multiple melanomas took my brother at an early age. As the picture's being painted, colors are degrading, consciousness fading, 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 fading. My people, I warn in love. Attack on the soul from below and above. From left to right, every side and corner. The virus is lethal. The weapons and forms that slip through the eyes, slip through the ears, that play on your hopes and your fears. We are now inundated with data that alters the fitra remiss of our nature. When creation has turned on creator, then mutations prevail, anomalies increase. The clairvoyant and endangered species, at least those who strive to apply what they're speaking. Oh ye mankind, watch what you see. The pictures you burn on your brain from that screen, them vibrations you hear when they speak. And always remember, you are what you eat.
We don't take it higher than we're bound to lose our way. Someone has got to speak up, all of us can't be afraid. I know it can be painful as a dance the night away. But tomorrow it's our children who will pay. Take it back, y'all.
I wanna be the opposite of the problem instead of standing on the fence. And never be afraid to say the emperor was naked, call a spade a spade. Nowadays, if a black don't placate, convolute, contradict, down rotate. He's too preachy when he's teaching. What's a nigga for niggas not killing, not fronting and loving, heart on his sleeve, not retreating. And he's seeking and he's thinking, not drinking, drugging, thugging, uplifting. And he's giving and he's building, not breaking. What's a nigga when the string to his puppet break, but a danger to the structure that feeds the hate.
We don't take it higher than we're bound to lose our way. Someone has got to speak up, all of us can't be afraid. I know it can be painful as a dance the night away. Tomorrow it's our children who will pay. Take it back, y'all.
I'm never complicit, cause I remember the story of Rosa not sitting in the back relenting. That woman Harriet never submitted. Baltimore native fighting the slave conditions. Marcus Garvey insisted for total independence, motivated millions to think a little different. Let me extend this to Mr. X, who lifted his people in the spirit of justice. If Malcolm could sacrifice his life in the face of his own kind to shine truth's light, then surely if my calling the right, at least I could do is show through the mic. Our ancestors shed blood for the plight, so we could be equal in rights. And I can never touch what they did, just carry their message. If they lit the fire, we cannot allow it to be extinguished.
We don't take it higher than we're bound to lose our way. Someone has got to speak up, all of us can't be afraid. I know it can be painful as a dance the night away. Tomorrow it's our children who will pay. Let's take it back, y'all. We don't take it higher than we're bound to lose our way. Someone has got to speak up, all of us can't be afraid. I know it can be painful as a dance the night away. Tomorrow it's our children who will pay. Take me high, high, way past the sky, sky, sky through the stars, stars amongst the galaxies. Take me high, high, way past the sky, sky, sky through the stars, stars amongst the galaxies. Take me high, high, way past the sky, sky, sky through the stars, stars amongst the galaxies. Take me high, high, way past the sky, sky, sky through the stars, stars amongst the galaxies. Take me high, high, way past the sky, sky, sky through the stars, stars amongst the galaxies. Take me high, high, way past the sky, sky, sky through the stars, stars amongst the galaxies.
What's a color line? What's a color line? Visual confirmation, ways to identify. What's a color line? What's a color line? Segment the population and categorize. We generalize, we victimize, we stereotype, we sever the ties. We mask it and flown it, ashamed and proud of it. Mix it together, voila, there goes another color. But what's a color line? What's a color line? A social construct divides the divide. What's the color line? What's the color line? History's context, adjectives needed to write. Keep your apologies, just need acknowledgement. Our founding father, some reek of a slavery stench. Legacy stained with the blood of an African prince. Let's teach it truthful so the future's where we can prevent. But what's the color line? What's the color line? Veteran on a corner, Caucasian descent, tattered and broken wheelchair, takes dollars and cents, sacrifice limbs for his country, don't even pay his rent. And afterthought, just because he in the wrong class, recruited from trailers and places they call white trash. No family connects, inherited trust, spectrum of poverty apparently reach all of us. So what's the color line? What's the color line? What's the color line? What's the color line? Brahmins, untouchables, Shukri and Nubians, Afro-Arab, Sudan, classes of Indians, fight over brighter, browner, measure them totem poles, blinded by differences, colonists keep control. The lighter suntan, the darker makeup lighten. So if we hate ourselves to others, how could we be kinder? What's the color line? What's the color line? A clever play on humanity to keep us confined. A living proof that if we speak it, we bring it to life. Extremism personified. Call it the crutch and the privilege, the illusion, the apparent, the masked and the naked, the assigned and the inherent. Nobody black or white, opposite extremes, but somewhere in the middle where we must aim to reach. That's where the heart's found. Everybody's is red, put our brains together. Everybody's is brown. Get this poverty down. These children better schools. Stop all this pedophilia. Guard our women from abuse. This hunger's universal, attack it from all sides. I fear the future's bleak if we don't combine minds. Open our eyes. The lines are made of crayons, drawn by your high class. The rest are either played or preyed on. What's the color line? Color line. What's the color line? A color line. What's the color line? A color line. What's the color line? A color line. Brothers and sisters, I believe as a people, we have now proven that there is no uniting under the banner of just color alone. I believe today, in this connected world where all people's flaws, dirty laundry, and good traits are aired, it is easier than ever now to see that there is no superiority in humanity. I believe objective justice lies only in the signature of Allah, of Jah, of Jehovah, of Yahweh, or God. And if the core principles for treating humanity are about the same amongst the beliefs, then know that we were created as different races and tribes to learn amongst each other and trade amongst each other and strive together, not create lines as a means to subjugate one another. La ikraha fid din. La ikraha fid din. There is no compulsion in our ways of life. That's not living. That's not giving. That's not serving. And though you may not believe it as I do, maybe there's a chance that if we start to get back to connecting to our Creator, that there's a promised life and land after this one that will give us what we have searched for and what we have hoped for and what we have not been able to achieve in this domain. A sustained pleasure without pain. No yin to pleasure's yang. Immeasurable and inconceivable bliss. All for believing in one God. And for you who don't believe in hope and belief, I challenge you to bring a better, more logical reason for why we are here. Anything that I said that was good is from my Creator. And anything that I said that was not good or not true is from my own self. And I ask the Creator for forgiveness for that.
down and there's low morale, and the road is murky, barely holding out. But there's still a signs, blessings we find every time we wake. In the breaths we take, we are setting low, we are hurting souls, sinning and repenting, staying feeling guilty. But the guilt is killing, cause when it sustains, it inhibits healing, so the scars remain.
But amidst the pain, hope must remain. If we looked again, we would see the signs. Every cloud or rain, there's a silver lining. For it is the dark where the stars are shining. But the heart, the ego, must give up the control. There are things that we never will know. We can only believe. I believe. More than words we perceive, we're tangible beings. There are things that our eyes cannot see. So I believe. And we get so worried by the nights of life. Don't forget tomorrow, there's a promised light. Has there been one day where the sun didn't rise, or the earth didn't spin, or that gravity died? But the heart, the ego, won't give up the control. So we're cannibals eating our own souls, because we won't believe. I believe. More than words we perceive, tangible beings. There are things that our eyes cannot see. So I believe.
Listen. You ever had a person tell you that you never make it? Put down your hopes and dreams, belittle your aspirations, criticize every effort and attempt as if all you do is wrong, but they never ever slip. You ever had a person make you feel like you ain't worthy? See you hurting, yet they find a way to make it worse. And the words of bird is dark and murky seems the only purpose is to block your sunlight like closed curtains. Well, I've decided that no longer will I give them power. That life is too short, no human know the final hour. So if my destination is bigger than this statement, then I believe my purpose has to be for something greater. Today I change for the better, it's my time to ride. Just put my faith in God's grace and grace for the ride. And though the road is rocky where I'm trying to go, I know I can't fold if I keep the king prioritized. Today's the day I look hatred in the face, tell it how it used to hurt me, that it's not the case. Thank you for its lessons, now I focus on my blessings. Leave the negative behind, no longer blinded to a brighter day. Learning to heal my heart and kill my ego. Better I get, the less I try to control. And that in mercy lies the only true hope, and the way to salvation for souls is that we must believe.
prostrate, and hymn the praise of their Lord. And they are not scornful, who forsake their beds to cry unto their Lord in fear and hope, 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 hope.